Hello everyone, how are we all today? Good, I'm really well. Now, are we all ready for another story? Good, so last week's story was the three little pigs, and they were all building houses. And they built wood houses, and they built stick houses, and they built straw houses, and they built brick houses. And the big bad wolf blew down the straw house and the wood house, but the brick house stayed up. So today's story is the story of the gingerbread man. Does anyone know this story? Well, if you do, you can help me out, and if not, I'm going to tell you. So if we all get nice and comfy, get all sitting down, then we can start our story. So, once upon a time, there was an old man and his wife, and they lived in a little cottage right here, and they were both very, very hungry. And they decided that they were going to make a gingerbread man to eat. So the old man went outside of his garden to do some gardening, and the wife started to make a gingerbread man. So she put in some flour and some sugar and some ginger and some butter and some eggs, and she mixed all the way up into a big ball of dough. And she took the ball of dough and she rolled it out on her chopping board. She rolled it out flat, and then she made, with a cookie cutter, she made a gingerbread man. So she put it in, she squished it, and she pulled off all the rest of the dough until what was left was a little man. And then she put on some raisins for eyes and a cinnamon swirl for a mouth and a little chocolate drop for a nose. And then she got some strawberry laces and she wrapped them round his neck and tied a little bow like a tie. And then she got some chocolate buttons and she put 1, 2, 3 for the buttons on his front. And she thought that her gingerbread man looked really, really good. And he was quite big. He was this big. So he was quite big for a gingerbread man. And she put him in the oven. And then she had to wait. So she went and she sat down and she put the TV on and she was watching the TV for a little bit. And then her timer went off and it went beep, 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 beep. And she jumped up and she went into the kitchen and she was very excited because she was really, really hungry. And so she opened up her oven door with her gloves on, and out popped the gingerbread man. He'd come alive in the oven. So he jumped out and he waved at her, and then he started to run really, really fast. And the little old woman shouted, "Come back, I want to eat you." And the gingerbread man went, "No." He went, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me because I'm the gingerbread man." And he ran all the way out. He ran out the front door, so he came out of the side of the house, came down here, and he ran past the old man who was pulling carrots from his garden. And the old man went, "Stop, gingerbread man, I want to eat you." And the gingerbread man gave him a little wave. But he kept running, he didn't stop, and he went, "Run, run as fast as you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." So after he'd run through the garden, he started to run across the field. And he ran really, really fast. And in the field, he saw a cow. And he ran past the cow and gave the cow a little wave. And the cow went, "Gingerbread man, stop, stop. I want to eat you." And the gingerbread man went, "I've ran past the woman and the old man. And run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And he kept on running. So he ran past the cow, and the cow tried to chase after him. But eventually they got to the edge of the field, and the gingerbread man jumped over the fence, and the cow had to stop. So the gingerbread man was in the next field, and he kept on running. He kept on running, and in this field there was a cow, there was a horse, and he waved at the horse. And the horse went, "Gingerbread man, stop! I want to eat you." And the gingerbread man went, "I've outran the old woman, the old man, and the cow. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And he ran even faster. Now, horses are really, really, really fast. And they run super duper fast. So the horse started to give chase. But the gingerbread man ran even faster and he started to sprint. He was running really, 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 really fast. And the horse got really tired. He almost caught him. But eventually he just couldn't keep up, so the horse had to have a wee rest. And the gingerbread man kept on running. So the gingerbread man's outran the old woman and the old man and the cow and the horse. Who's he going to meet next? So next he comes to a road and he starts to run down the road. Run, run, run. And he gets to the next farm. And in the next farm he spots a pig. And he gives the pig a wee wave. Hello. And the pig goes, gingerbread man, stop, stop. I want to eat you. And the gingerbread man went, well, I've outran the old woman and the old man and the cow and the horse, so run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And he ran even faster and he jumped and he bounced on the pig's back and he flew through the air and he landed on the other side of the pig pen. So he kept on running. Now the gingerbread man was getting a little bit tired and a little bit wore out. So he slowed down a little bit. But he kept on running. And next, the gingerbread man came to a chicken coop. And inside were lots and lots of chickens. And he waved at the chickens. And the chickens went, gingerbread man, we want to eat you. And the gingerbread man went, well, I've outran the old woman, the old man, the cow, the horse, and the pig. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. And he sped up again and he ran even faster. And the chickens tried to keep up, all of them at once, but they kept tripping over their feet and they fell over and there was just a big pile of them all falling over. So the gingerbread man got away again. Now, the gingerbread man had run all the way from the house, down the field, across the next field, across the road, down the road, into the next farm, across the pig pen and into the chicken coop. And now he had come to a river. And the gingerbread man stopped because, as we can see, this river is really big and really wide and really deep and it's going really, really fast. And the gingerbread man can't swim. So he had a look at it. He had a look the other way. But in the distance, he could see all of the animals that he'd outrun. He could see the old man and the old woman and the cow and the horse and the pig and all of the chickens. They were starting to run after him. He was a little bit worried. So he didn't know what to do. But along came a sly old fox. And the fox walked up to him. And the gingerbread man was a little bit scared because everyone had been trying to eat him. So he gave him a little wave. He said, hello. And the fox went, are you okay? Now, the fox was very, very hungry. But he had a plan. So he decided he wasn't going to tell the gingerbread man. But he went, are you okay? And the gingerbread man went, I just need to cross this river to get away from all these people that are trying to eat me. And the fox went, why don't you jump on my tail and I will swim across the river with you? And the gingerbread man thought about this for a wee second. And then he went, good idea. So he jumped on the fox's tail and the fox jumped into the river and started to swim. And the gingerbread man was a little bit scared because he was a little bit scared of water. But he held on. Oh, I fell over there. He held on and he got ready. But halfway across the river, the fox started to slow down. And the gingerbread man went, are you okay? And the fox went, you're far too heavy on my tail and I can't swim any further. Why don't you jump onto my back and I'll be able to keep you out the water? So the gingerbread man jumped off his tail and sat on the fox's back. And there he sat for a little bit. And the fox kept on swimming. But the fox got even slower. And the gingerbread man was really worried. He asked, Mr. Fox, are you okay? Now the sly fox had a plan, and he could actually swim really well. And he went, "Oh, you're far too heavy and I'm just getting really tired. Why don't you jump on my nose? And then I won't have to keep my back out the water." The gingerbread man thought about this. He didn't really want to get too close to the fox's nose, but he really, really didn't want to get wet. So he had a wee think. And he went, "Okay, I'll do it." And he jumped onto the fox's nose. And he was sitting there for a little minute. And he thought, "Oh, this is going to be okay." But then the fox pushed his nose up and the gingerbread man flew into the air. But luckily, and the fox opened his mouth, and the gingerbread man thought he was going to fall straight into the fox's mouth. But luckily, there was a little robin, and he'd been watching the gingerbread man run and run and run. And he managed to grab the gingerbread man by his strawberry laces on his tie. And the little robin wasn't very strong, so the minute the gingerbread man came on, he was flapping his wings really hard, but they both started to fall, and he got really close to the fox's mouth. Then the robin managed to start flying away, and the robin managed to fly the gingerbread man to the other side of the river. Now the fox had seen what had happened, and he started to run a little bit faster, because his plan had almost worked. So he was swimming a little bit faster, because he wasn't really tired. He almost caught up with the gingerbread man. Robin put the gingerbread man down on the other side of the river, and the gingerbread man turned round to the fox and he went, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And he started to run away, and the fox couldn't keep up. And the gingerbread man managed to get away. And the gingerbread man and the robin lived happily ever after. So I hope you enjoyed that story today. And I will be back next week with another story that will be a little bit different. And I'm on Tuesday. We've got some Tots TV, which will be very exciting. We'll go on an adventure. And Claire's got some Tots TV on Monday as well. So you can go on an adventure with her. But I hope that you have a lovely week. And I will see you all super duper soon. So I hope you enjoyed this story. Bye bye.